Good morning, everyone. I trust that you are well. I think one of the most iconic moments for me in terms of films and movies growing up, I think has to be Spartacus. Remember, it was always a long Sunday afternoon. I remember watching it with my parents on many occasions, and I just remember, that magic moment when they shout out, "Who is Spartacus?" and Kurt Douglas and everyone else stands up and says, "I am Spartacus. I'm Spartacus. I'm Spartacus." And it makes us think about, whether that is something which society really is subtly creating, the idea that we've all got to be much of the same. The individuality that we are meant to have is really being knocked out of us. There's an interesting insight in this regard in the Ten Commandments, which we're going to be reading this coming Shabbat. It says, "Don't make for yourself, lo taseh lecha pesel, don't make yourself an image, vashamayim, in the heavens above and in the earth below." So the Rav Yosef Nehemiah Kornitzer, I believe it was, who famously expounded on this, and he said he put a completely different spin and slant on it. He suggested it could be understood as follows: not that we shouldn't make for ourselves a molten image, obviously that goes without saying, but in addition to that, he suggested that it could be alluding to the fact that we're not meant to make ourselves into an image. In other words, to make ourselves into the image of somebody else. That in itself is breaking one of the commandments. To make ourselves like everyone else, a carbon copy, a cookie cutter. That's not the way we were made and not the way we were intended. Bashamayim, he said, with heavenly matters, mimal, look at those that are above you, over aretz. And when it comes to earthly matters, material gain, then look at those that are aretz, that are below you, that have less than you. So often in life, it's the exact opposite. When it comes to materialism and it comes to the trappings of wealth, we're looking at those that are above us, those that have more. And when it comes to spiritual matters, we are quite comfortable in soothing our conscience by looking at those that are on a lower level, that are doing less. We'll always find those that are doing less, and we'll always find those that have more. But the challenge is whether we can have aspirations to drive ourselves forward, to achieve more, to attain more in terms of our personal growth and development, and in terms of our materialism and our quest for more materialism. We have to ask ourselves, is that what we really need? There'll always be people with more, but it doesn't mean that makes them happier people. So that's my take. So if I was to ask you, who are you? What are you? We can all stand up and say, I'm Spartacus. But the real question is whether we're able to stand up and to say, I'm Clarice, I'm Eitan, I'm Peter, I'm Caroline, I'm Richard, I'm Estelle, I'm David. To be the true us, not to be afraid to stand out from the crowd, to make a difference. We all have been blessed to be quite unique, and therefore it is incumbent on us to make our unique contribution to the world, to the Jewish people, and to the Almighty. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. This is the last few days before we close for the summer holiday. Have a great day. Take care.